day that I never expected, but we're spending the night on the train.
Excuse me, can I get a notice group?
If you'd like to, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I post every Wednesday.
Hey everyone, my name is Catherine and welcome to my channel. So this is part 2 to my Japan videos with EF Ultimate Break. I'm on their highlights of Japan trip right now, and I have just arrived in the next city. So I was just in Tokyo for a couple of days and that was my last video, and now I'm in Hakone, if I can pronounce it correctly, H-A-K-O-N-E. I can put up an EF map here. I'm in my hotel room, which I will show you in a second. And I'm in this hotel room for 2 nights. This morning we woke up in Tokyo and left, and we made a pit stop, a couple of pit stops actually, and we got to see Mt Fuji. It was quite chilly compared to Tokyo itself, and my tour guide did let us know, but when we got there, to me it felt quite chilly, even though it was technically in the 50s, but it was also quite foggy, but we were still able to see Mount Fuji. And now I'm in our hotel, and this hotel is known for having onsens, which is basically Japanese hot springs. And so the plan right now is really just do whatever you want before dinner, go to an onsen, be in your room, whatever, get a massage, and then have dinner. And we're wearing our kimonos to dinner. And she said the way that in Japan how you wear kimonos is the right flap goes over the left, because apparently when people pass away they put the left flap over. And so she was saying that if you do it wrong, people are gonna think that you're a zombie. So it was quite funny. So I'm gonna remember to do the right flap over and have dinner here. So it's nice that today's been a bit more of a chill day, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm so tired. These EF trips are so exhausting, and I attempted to take a nap just now, but it just wasn't working. I'm not the biggest nap person, so instead I was just putting my stuff together. I got a lot of different souvenirs, and with this EF trip, a lot of it is riding trains to the next destination, like the bullet trains. And on those trains you can't take luggage bigger than a certain size, which I know my suitcase is bigger. We just have to bring a smaller piece of suitcase or put it into like a backpack or extra bags, and then your luggage is shipped. So tomorrow, even though we're here for 2 nights, because it takes a whole day to ship your suitcase, we have to take our stuff down. That's going to be shipped to Hiroshima, which is the next city, and then we'll see our stuff in like 24 hours. So I was just moving some stuff that I would need for a day / overnight for tomorrow and on to the next day, and that way I can have that just ready to go and not worry about it. And then after dinner I do have a massage booked. I'll show you the hotel room because it is very traditional, and I forgot to show it before. I kind of made myself at home and made him a little bit of a mess with like all my stuff, but hopefully you don't mind too much. And yeah, let me show you. So throughout this tour I do have a single room, so this is how it looks like for me. I'm assuming for everyone else it looks the same, maybe just a bigger room with more beds. But you walk in and you have this door, and then you have this kind of area where you take off your outside shoes and you put on your slippers. So that's what I have here. And the first door, because there are 2, is the bathroom. And you have your specific toilet slippers, which actually say toilet on them. So that is the first door, and it's just the toilet. And then put on your slippers, and we have a sliding door here, and this is the room. Everything is just, besides those chairs, on the ground. So we have a table area with 2 chairs, and yeah, they're on the ground. The ground is kind of like, I don't know if bamboo is the right word, but kind of that matte texture. And then in here was just like more bedding and like a duvet cover and all that. So I actually have my bed on the floor, and I added 2 mattress pads because originally it's just the one, but I added a second one because I wanted a little bit more softness to it. And then I added a duvet like blanket under it as well as one over it so I can just be as comfortable as possible. And I have an extra pillow if I need it. And then I just have my suitcase down here. And then over here, you had the toilet over there. And then this is the rest of the bathroom, a drying rack, a sink, some amenities, and then the shower room, which I find very interesting. So this is like the shower area with the shower head. This is the deepest tub I've ever seen. Let me attempt to step in to show you all. All right, I'm gonna go in the tub. I haven't actually stepped in it yet. I don't think you can even see from here. Here's my legs. It's like more than knee high. Like the tub goes to here. And these are my knees. So this is such a deep tub and it's very short. So I guess it's like a sitting style. I'm not quite sure. I guess to show you, it's like, yeah, you just kind of sit in the tub. So very interesting. But yeah, that is the bathtub. And now I'm noticing the lighting's a lot better over here. So that's good to know. But yeah, that is the update. And I'll probably just film tomorrow because I'm only planning to have dinner and get a massage and then go to bed. So I'll let you know what I get up to tomorrow. Hey everyone, it is now the next morning and I just got back from breakfast. So I have to meet the group down in 5 minutes because we are shipping out our luggage for today. We are doing an hour drive and we're going to take a cable car up a mountain. We're gonna do a cruise and it's just gonna be more nature, and we are in the more rural part of Japan, which is a nice change up from the cosmopolitan mega city of Tokyo, which is the largest city in the world, the most populated city in the world. And yeah, I need to get going because I don't want to be late, but I'll take you guys along with me and see what we get up to today. I'm in Hakone right now with some chocolate, and behind me is a crater, and you can see the sulfur coming out, the egg smelling part. And here they are known for black eggs, so if you eat one you get 7 more years of life, and if you eat 2 it's 14. So I had 2 black eggs, just the shell was black. I tried to get a photo but it wasn't very good lighting, and yeah, I had 2, so now I should have 14 years of life. And then there's a gift shop and gondola down there. If you can even tell, we're gonna go on the gondola soon. It's like pretty bright out, so that's why I'm squinting, and I got some goodies. I'm buying so many souvenirs. After trying the eggs and the chocolate ice cream, we took the gondola up the mountain to a temple, and as you can see, it is extremely foggy, which is pretty common weather, but it was still really fun and it felt almost like mystical or magical. And we did a short little hike up to this torii gate and a temple, and was really fun. And then we moved on to the next part of our day. I just had the best ice cream. I'll insert a photo here, and now we're about to go on a boat. We just had lunch and now I'm heading to a shrine. Behind me is the famous structure that you see all over Japan, and we just went to the one that's like Instagram famous, but there was an hour line wait to take photos and we don't even have an hour, but there's one right here of hot water and it looks pretty nice. Next, we're gonna get some cheesecake, go to 7-Eleven, and then head back to the hotel to do another kimono dinner. And I might try the onsens tonight. We'll see, because you have to be nude. Hey everyone, everyone. So I am now leaving this hotel. It has been really nice staying here. I did end up trying the onsen yesterday, which was an interesting experience. The water was so hot though I couldn't stay for very long. And again, onsens are just like hot giant baths to relax in, and they're separated by genders. So I was doing that yesterday, and then I had dinner. And then I just kind of had an easy night and finally got over 8 hours of sleep, so I feel very energized right now, and we'll see if that actually ends up staying throughout the day. But now I need to go because I need to be in the bus in 5 minutes, and we are leaving. We are driving about an hour or so to the bullet train, the super fast trains in Japan, and we're going to Hiroshima today. But on the way we're stopping by a castle, it sounds like, and then we are spending a good chunk of the day on the bullet train and arriving again in Hiroshima tonight. So I packed some overnight stuff. So I have my day backpack, my normal backpack, and my tote bag, and I'm just doing the last checks to make sure I have everything. I'm gonna wear that on the way out. And yeah, so that has been my stay here at a very traditional and authentic Japanese hotel. I will see you guys in the next clip.
Our first stop before the bullet train was to see this snow monkey enclosure and a castle, and I was really excited to see the snow monkeys because I love animals. But little did I know that this was the start to a major typhoon that really altered our travel plans.
This is the castle, and I'm walking back to the bus. I ended up getting a bunch of stuff at the gift shop, so now I'm like trying to make it back. I have like 10 minutes, but I always worry that I'm gonna be that person, you know? But look, it's me in the castle. So as you can tell, it is absolutely pouring. I'm trying really hard to avoid stepping in major puddles because I have sneakers on. But I am walking past also the monkeys, the snow monkeys. I feel like the snow monkey enclosure isn't that bad. I've seen worse, but I'm happy enough to see them because my guide said this is the area they're native to, and I got to see them.
The bullet train that I'm on is suspended because it is typhooning outside. So earlier I was talking about all the rain and how bad it was. Well, it's only gotten worse. And usually the bullet trains are super on time and very reliable. They go 200 miles per hour, and in 2027 they're supposed to double in speed, which is insane, so 400 miles per hour. And yeah, now we're suspended, but I think because all the other trains are, we won't miss our connection to Hiroshima, and we should be fine. So as long as we get there by the end of the day, it should be all right. But I just wanted to update you all because it's just kind of crazy and an interesting experience here. I'm in the bathroom again. So our train was supposed to leave at 2:07 p.m. and it did leave. We were going for, I want to say, between 15 to 30 minutes, and now it's 6:29 and we're still here, not that far from where we started. So this train has been delayed for like, I want to say 3 hours. I don't remember the exact time that it said there was a delay because we didn't think it would be this long. So it's definitely like typhooning outside, and I want to say it's getting better, a lot better, and it's going to continue to get better. But we were supposed to be in Hiroshima by now, and we're still here. And I think it's like a 3-hour journey. We have an hour, and then we're, I think, either switching trains or there's going to be like a pause to this one and then we'll continue. I don't know. When you're on an EF trip, you kind of just follow the guide and they do the work for you. It's very convenient. That's why I love it. But yeah, I've just been scrolling TikToks and watching videos and a bit bored, but it's nice that I have travelers with me. So yeah, that is the updates on this very uneventful day, or maybe eventful with the typhoon, I don't know. But it's just ironic we're on the world's fastest train that goes 200 miles per hour and we're stuck. But you know, no train or technology can work if the weather is just insane and not cooperating and it's not safe. So Mother Nature always wins. But hopefully we can get going soon and make it to Hiroshima.
So you know things are interesting or bad, however you want to look at it, when the local news crew shows up, and that's what's going on at the train station. Luckily, we were able to get off the train and go to a nearby 7-Eleven, which are everywhere and pretty good in Japan. And I was able to get a bunch of snacks, and I got some for my friend as well, who stayed on the train. I got this gyoza, which I had for dinner, which was actually really good, and they were able to warm it up for me at the cash register. So I was pretty happy with my dinner options. And then this is me with my friend going back on the train. Because there was multiple trains stuck, I had to go across several other trains to get into mine. And as you can see, the line here is very long, so it was a bit difficult to get on and off the train because I had to maneuver past all these people and their bags for like multiple carts of the train. But I finally got to my seat.
Like the update that I never expected, but we're spending the night on the train, which this is not an overnight train. This is like airplane style seats. So I'm in the bathroom about to get ready for bed. I'm gonna see if there's any like two-seaters that like people left and, you know, aren't claimed anymore, because right now I'm sitting like in a row of 3 and there's 3 of us. So let's hope I can sleep, because I'm trying to make the best of the situation. Like, it's a typhoon, you know, it could be dangerous, and we're all safe in a like pretty nice and clean and air-conditioned train. So yeah, I'm just trying to make the most of it. I got some food from 7-Eleven, some gyoza that was pretty good, and yeah, so that is the update that I did not expect at the beginning of today. After 17 hours, we're finally going again, and we're going pretty fast. So we just left Kyoto, and we're going to the next stop, which I don't know how to pronounce, something Shin with an O. And then we're going to switch to the next line and then go to Hiroshima. So hopefully we'll get some food at the station, but I'm just really excited. It's finally happening, and we're going. And things like this make you appreciate more so arriving to your next destination and having things work out in the end. And it's a big story in the end, because, you know, typhoons are serious, and we're all safe. Hey everyone, I am now in my hotel in Hiroshima, and as you can tell with all of the footage, it has been an absolutely chaotic 48 hours. And I'm in my hotel. I have just a couple of minutes till I have to be downstairs. I came here, I like dumped all my stuff. Usually I like to be a little more organized, especially because we're now only staying one night because our first night was in the train. But I just had to shower and change and be ready on time. And Hiroshima, it sounds like it is a lot more of like summer vibes here. It doesn't really get that cold, so it's warmer here, which is so ironic given the typhoon yesterday. So I'm wearing this dress, and I just washed my body, did the whole thing. I feel so much better. I thought I just wanted to sleep last night. I think I got like maybe 2-3 hours of sleep, and it like was in between like 1.5 or 1 hour blocks. I'm gonna head out. We're going to the Peace Memorial because it is Hiroshima. And then also my guide, who's from Hiroshima, said it's not all sad here. This is a very lively, booming city. Places like Daiso and Uniqlo, which are big in the States, are from Hiroshima. Hiroshima is the 10th biggest city in Japan. There's a summer festival going on. So of course we're gonna pay our respects and go to the memorial, which I will show you all later. But also we're going to an island that's known for oysters. And we're also going to get Okinawa. It is a local dish in Japan that's especially known here. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. I thought I knew Japanese food. I eat ramen and gyoza and sushi and sashimi and other foods and takoyaki all the time, but there's a lot of new Japanese food I'm learning here. And also, yeah, doing that for dinner at 8 p.m. And if we have the energy, which I really want to try and going to the Summerfest, which is known for street food.
The First thing we did when we got to Hiroshima is of course learn about the bombing that happened in 1945 that killed hundreds of thousands of people. This is the last standing building to this day that was part of the bombing, and it was really interesting and fascinating to learn about this event that had happened, but also very tragic of course. And we ended up going to the museum as well and visiting several different sites. I didn't get any footage of the museum, but I found it very fascinating, but also of course very tragic. And then afterwards we went to Miyajima Island off the coast of the city, and they're known for deer, so we had a bit of a happier time afterwards and got to see more of traditional day Hiroshima, and I loved this island. It was honestly one of my favorite parts of my entire trip to Japan. It was a beautiful day out. There was this beautiful torii gate. We got to go to another temple that was gorgeous, and I love animals, so being able to hang out with them was such a highlight.
No! How are you doing? How are you doing? You're incredible. Did you know that? Chilling? It's basically a dog. Excuse me, can I get a nose swoop?
To end off the day, we went to have okonomiyaki, if I'm saying that right, which my tour director hyped up so much, and this is like the place to get it. But it is basically a savory pancake dish consisting of wheat flour batter and other ingredients like cabbage, meat, sometimes seafood, a specific sauce as well. So these are all the different steps that he did to make it, and it was really cool to be able to see it and then see the final product in front of us. To be honest, this wasn't my favorite dish, but I love Japanese food so much, so I wasn't complaining.
Hey everyone, I'm back in my hotel room. It's about 10:30 at night. Today's my first and last night in this hotel in Hiroshima. I am so tired. As you saw, we went and got okonomiyaki. I have a hard time saying it, but it was pretty good. I've actually never had that before, and it was really cool seeing all the different layers that was needed to make it. And then from there, we quickly went back to the hotel. And then there's a festival party going on, and I was only out for like less than 30 minutes because honestly, I'm so tired. I got between 1 to 3 hours of sleep on the train last night. We had also just eaten a lot. So most of what you can do there is eat street food, and when you're full and exhausted and it's a massive crowd because it is Saturday night, I have FOMO, so I wanted to see what it was like, what was going on, so I knew, you know, I wasn't like worried about what I'm missing out on. But as soon as I overheard some of the people in the group mention bars, it's like, no, I'm way too tired, and I, again, don't drink. So me and a girl walked back, and now I'm gonna get ready for bed. It's gonna be so nice. I'm so excited to have an actual bed compared to sleeping in the literal train last night. So you walk in, and it's this really pretty green color in this hotel. I really like it. I really do love the color green. It's showing up a bit bright on camera, but it's like this sage green. And you have the bathroom, which is a bit small, but it's fine. It works for me. It's just me in here. And I have to keep remembering there's this step, and even on the other side, whoops, I just hit the light switch. There's another step, so I like tripped earlier, so I have to be careful about that. And then it's another bathtub that I've only seen in Japan, where it's very short but very deep, which is quite interesting. So there's that, and then you have, you know, sink, shower, there's me, the fancy toilet with the bidet. Again, my foot just hit this because I forgot. I'm just not used to having that elevated. And then this really pretty accent lighting here with my phone charging. And again, I just threw my stuff on this bed, so sorry, it's kind of a mess in here.
and this duffel bag full of souvenirs, mostly gifts for people, but also for myself. Suitcase, all this, all that. But again, we are shipping our stuff because we're taking the bullet train to Kyoto. So I'm gonna take this bag, and then this bag here that EF gave me is gonna be my spare like clothes and pajamas and stuff like that, clothing. And then I'm gonna ship these guys. That has been a room tour. I quite like it. I really love the green, and I'm so excited to have a bed. But honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, tomorrow is a new start in Kyoto, and I think this is a good spot to end off the vlog, where you've seen my day here in Hiroshima, from visiting the museum and learning more about the bombing that happened in 1945, which is very tragic and sad, but also very important to learn about. And I feel like if you come to Hiroshima, you have to do something related to seeing the memorials or going to the museum or something, since it's such a major part of the city. Especially me coming as an American, I just think it's very, important to learn more about that and actually see it firsthand, like, the sights and artifacts and everything like that. And then we went to that island and we got to see more of Hiroshima today, a lively city full of happy people. And yeah, it was just really great. And also my train drama. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're seeing this. Bye.